back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And boy, oh boy, the drama continues. So JT must have had it with Botch and Bitter because she finally responds to Cardi B because Cardi B put out a diss track on her album, which we already revealed. Now, JT saw a interview that Chris Griffins did with Tasha K. Chris Griffins was a man who allegedly was drugged and essayed by Stefan Diggs. Now, she said, "This is effing nuts and sad. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't taken seriously enough." Then she said, Cardi B's baby father is a gay man. Not because of how he dressed or expressed himself, but because Chris said it out his mouth. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays. Then she asks CNN, chart data, Titanic Records, Payola, Real Donald Trump, Patriots, and Mexico. Yo, JT is hilarious. See, this is why I like JT. She really is hilarious. Then JT responded to a fan that was talking about Cardi B's diss track towards JT. And she said, written by a male stripper. Yay. Now, I'm like, who's the male stripper? She talking about Cardi B or Partisan Fontaine? Is Partisan Fontaine a bottom two? She needs to clarify that. Then she also responded to a fan that says that she was helping increase Cardi B's album sales because if you guys did not know, Cardi B is projected to do over 200,000 first week and 150,000 in per sales. That's what they're saying, okay? Now, this was reported by Chart Data and Hits Daily Double. So then JT says, no, I don't give an F. If that B were sell 1 million units, she gonna always be a fraud, non-rapping hoe. B-word couldn't even find a word to rhyme with fake. We saw it with our own eyes, okay? Because she did post that terrible freestyle of Cardi B rapping, the uncensored version before Partisan Fontaine was able to help her write.
Run away, dirty foot ass bitch. Backdooring ass bitch. Hit on your friend ass bitch. See her going through it. You see her going through it in life and put her on blast on social media ass bitch. You a hating ass bitch. Ungrateful ass bitch.
JT also responds to a fan that says, get back to scamming. Your career is a flop. And she responded and said, are you talking about similar to how Ugly B scamming about album sales? Woo! Oh my goodness, JT. JT also made a video and she basically aired Cardi B out on Snapchat.
Say one thing. This rat ass bitch, right? This bitch this supposed to be a motherfucking brim and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking body because she don't have anything to say about a bitch. That hoe is a loser. Wait, no, I got two things to say. So then she said, I'm going to tell everybody nation what he said. No, not just that. The bitch trying to spread fake tea about abortions when she stood her illiterate ass in front of millions of people and said she stands for pro-choice. Drops bomb.
Now, JT is referring to Cardi B tweeting these screenshots that are kind of hard to read. They weren't really tea in my opinion, but she dropped some screenshots and she said, I just want justice for them babies your man made you abort. Every time asked what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in the courtroom and she didn't show up. Do I need to play the audio? And don't let me say what he was saying about Devil Nation, ... just ungrateful. Because allegedly Devil Nation helped Lil Uzi with his contract that he has with Titanic Records. And I guess Lil Uzi wants to get out of his deal that he has with Devil Nation, has a management deal with Devil Nation. But musically, he was signed to Titanic Records. So I guess she wants to spill tea on that. I don't really know what that has to do with anything. But then she also posted and deleted. Chris lied because he was stealing and got caught. There's receipts from that. He lied on Gervonta Davis too and changed the story 1,000 times. Now, she deleted this tweet because she was facing backlash. A lot of people were saying don't stick up for Stefon Diggs because you always have to believe the victim. So she was getting some backlash when she posted that tweet, and that's why she deleted it. Now, JT and Cardi B decided to throw more shade by posting videos on Snapchat and Instagram Live. JT called Cardi B a stripper, and then Cardi B said that she don't have payola and bots, even though allegedly that's not true.
Got your news in they motherfucking phone. I bet it ain't no glass object up my pussy. I bet it ain't a room full of niggas and bitches. Scripper. Get your crazy ass on, stripper. Talk about somebody's fucking news. Woo! Payola? Is that payola? Is that payola? Are these bots? Let me show you what bots look like.
Now, here's my thoughts on it. I feel as though JT, even though I agree with what she was saying in the tweets, even though she deleted all of them, I feel as though she should have gotten in the booth and not responded to Cardi B, only because now you technically promoting her diss track right now, okay? Even though I don't know what a JT promotion really gonna do. A lot of people are saying that this is a PR stunt, and it looks like it is. Okay, because y'all still follow each other on Instagram, but y'all beefing on social media. Mind you, Cardi B has unfollowed people and JT has unfollowed people. JT unfollowed Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj never disrespected you on a record, yet you unfollowed her quickly. I understand she unfollowed you, but I just feel as though it looks like a PR stunt. I feel like if you really have an issue and you're a female rapper, you got to take it to the booth. Point blank, period. Now, Cardi B did drop a song called Too Much Surgery, and allegedly she's taking more shots at JT. She said, ho, claim they don't like you, then pop out looking just like you, baby girl. I styled you. And a lot of people feel like she's throwing shade at JT because she feel like JT copied her. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Doja Cat responds to the haters who had something to say about her art cover. She responded to a fan that said, I love you, mother, but this cover doesn't match the aesthetic of the album. Maybe it'll grow on me. She responded and said, it's the perfect cover. Then she also said, you can't make me feel bad for a cover that has visceral meaning. The greatest armor is love and integrity. I forgive your harsh criticism, but for me, I won yet again for following my heart. If I was you, I wouldn't, okay? Now, here's my problem with Doja Cat. I feel like Doja Cat, she has a hard time taking criticism sometimes. People are not giving you harsh criticism because the art cover is trash. The promotional pictures that you put for your new album, V, those pictures were fire, okay? You took several promotional pictures that were fire, for whether it was for marketing, promo for the single, Jealous Type, those were fire. This one is just blah, and I think you know it. But you're so stuck in your ways. You always want to be different or very dramatic, or you do things for shock value versus doing things because it actually makes sense or it looks good. For instance, even your Met Gala look this year was low-key trash compared to other celebrities that killed it. You know what I'm saying? You always try to do things for like shock value, to cause attention. Then when the backlash is negative, you want to blame somebody. And that's what I don't respect. You know that art cover's not good, but you won't admit it because of your ego, okay? Now, moving on from that, Cardi B did an interview, okay? And she basically, of course, subliminally brings up Nicki Minaj and how there was a narrative going around, and she is here to debunk that narrative. Take a listen.
People have made this whole story that I came in the industry to like take over somebody's career or like make them think, but it's like I never thought that. I just wanted to become famous at what I like to do. That's all things. Sometimes people just don't get along with each other, and if they don't get along with each other, it's no more like, oh, but I think that they don't get along with each other because somebody from the higher ups wanted to make and destroy and this and that. No, this is what I was destined for. I was destined to become this. Whether, no matter who signed me, no matter what, I was going to be famous and I was going to be a rapper no matter what, because this is what I invested my time with, invested my own money with. Like before I got signed, I was investing my money.
Now, let me know how y'all feel about that. Unfortunately, I don't believe Cardi B. I do think that she is a pathological liar. Reason being is because Cardi B is easily manipulated. Okay? I do feel like she is into the puppet tactics. I do feel like she knows that the industry has been trying to take Nicki Minaj down. I don't think that she is oblivious to it, okay, as much as she wants to pretend. I think she just doesn't care because Nicki Minaj is not going to go against the industry like Champagne Thickums is. You know, Champagne Thickums is suing one of the biggest labels in the industry. Nicki Minaj is not going to do that. So because Nicki's not going to sue Devil Nation, she's not going to sue Titanic and Billboard. She did for streaming rights, but she's not going to sue them for sabotaging her. Cardi B knows that whatever Nicki Minaj says to the fans is going to be hard to prove. And that's just what it is. That's basically why she's saying that. I don't believe that she's oblivious or she really believes that, she wasn't here to take Nicki Minaj down. And I don't believe that the beef is just because they don't like each other. Bitch, you threw a whole shoe. Stop. Okay? You can lie to them and dumbass fans, but baby, over here, we actually have brain cells and we know what's really going on. So you can fool them, but you definitely can't fool me. Now, in midst of all the drama, Nicki Minaj also announced a possible album or documentary, according to the fans. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't know. I feel like it's this bait, because when has Nicki Minaj ever announced months and months in advance without like a song or promotion out? Has she ever announced an album? She's never done that before, where she ain't got no new music out and she's announcing an album. I don't know. I feel like she might be trying to bait a certain label, a certain person. I don't know if I fully believe that she is announcing the album that's dropping allegedly in March right now. Okay? I feel like that is bait, because even when Nicki Minaj did announce Pink Friday 2, let's not forget she changed the date multiple times from when it was supposed to be released. So, I don't know. I feel like this is a trickety trick that Nicki Minaj might have up her sleeve. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense as to why you would just randomly announce it. But some fans feel like Nicki Minaj was trying to sabotage Cardi B. Okay? Now, a fan said first Nicki dropped her album cover on Bozo's release night. Now she announcing her next drop during her album week. Yo, she's a key. Okay, so some fans feel as though she did this to distract the public from Cardi B's album. I don't know if that's really going to work, because she already sold 200,000. So I don't think that is the case. Maybe she got the album already set to go, and that's why she announced a release date. But I just feel like, I don't know if it was smart to do that, because you don't want the industry, who's been after Nicki Minaj, to come and sabotage her release. Okay? She got to think about that. Now, pissy face Carisha got to receive 3 million lashes, which is probably way more than her net worth. And she definitely can't sell 3 million records ever in her life as a solo artist. But she has wrote a letter to the judge. okay? Because I think Diddy's sentencing is near. Now, I thought the letter was fake. That's why I didn't talk about it yesterday. I said, Carisha did not write this. This don't even sound like her. This gotta be fake. We gotta investigate it. But it is real, and this hoe needs 3 million lashes. I'm so tired of pissy face Carisha with her no talent, yuck mouth, nasty yellow having ass tongue, always sticking her nose in something. She wants her sugar daddy back so badly because that rap career is over. You stupid bitch. I can't stand that hoe. But we must see what she's talking about in this letter. She said, "Dear Your Honor, my name is Carisha Pissy Taze Brownlee. I'm a terrible mother, daughter, and sister, and a untalented hip-hop artist who has spent many years on my back, many years in the public eye. I want to be clear, I cannot speak on or defend anything that may have happened before I met Sean Combs. I do not condone any wrongdoing. I can only speak from my personal experience and the men I've come to know over the past 4 years. For 3 of those years, I was in a public relationship with Sean, and during that time, I witnessed and came to know a different person than the one often portrayed behind the scenes. He was loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. He motivated me to believe in me and helped me grow both personally and professionally. I'm writing this letter because I believe it's important for the court to know the side of Sean that isn't always seen or spoken about. The man who poured into others, who gave opportunities, who led by example, and who loved deeply. He helped shape me both professionally and personally. He believed in me, pushed me to grow, and taught me how to be a better businesswoman. He helped me find balance between chasing my dreams and being present in my family's life, because that's what he did. No matter how busy he was, he never missed holidays or special moments with his family. One of my most meaningful memories was when he took me to my first Met Gala. It wasn't just about the event, it was about what it represented. Sean has always made it a priority to open doors for Black people, to make sure we were seen, heard, and valued in spaces we've been historically excluded. That night reminded me that we belong in every room, at every table, and every conversation. He constantly encouraged me, and so many others, to dream bigger, walk in confidence, and never shrink who we are to make others comfortable. Okay? She wrote other stuff too, but we're not reading all that. The point of the matter is, Carisha wants her sugar daddy back, and that's why she wrote this stupid ass letter, but she didn't even write. I think somebody wrote it for her. I don't think she should take credit for this. She did not write this. She had a ghostwriter. Somebody wrote it for her. She probably paid him off with Diddy's money, and that is why she wants Diddy to come out of jail, because she ain't got nothing going on. What happened to Carisha Please podcast? That's a chop. What happened to that solo music career? That's a flop. So she don't got nothing going on. She needs Diddy because she's a toilet seat butt licker, and that's what she always will be. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Cindy Sweetie and the singer David. Link will be in the description, and I hope you guys have a great day.